Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique. We're taking a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. Quick show note, not nearly as many missed shows going forward. Hopefully, should be smooth sailing up until December 20th when I'm going to be going out of town with my son. But today, I am excited to be checking out the 10th most popular project in all the games. And I am legitimately excited because despite the fact this looks to be an abstract strategy game, which was my least favorite genre, period, I'm super excited because this is a gimmick game. We're checking out Storm Strategy in Motion. And I gotta say, I don't feel like the main image is really doing a great job conveying the gimmick. I feel like, oh cool, we're zoomed out on boxes and there's hex tiles and your name. And it's like, wow, this is a really poor main image, I think, for probably what we're about to see. And it's incredibly disappointing. Like this, yeah, I just, if you have a gimmick, I would showcase the gimmick. And I don't feel I can see it here. A modern strategy game with animated lenticular pieces where patterns collide, pieces explode, and every move reshapes the board. Now, that's what I would expect to see. I should be able to understand that this has animated pieces from your main image, and I don't feel like I do. Strategy in motion, yeah, you're like, well, duh, Forrest, that means it's moving. Yeah, there's two, subtitles are stupid all the time, okay? Yeah, but nobody's going to read in the subtitle, like, strategy in motion. That means that game has moving pieces. They might, after the fact, they find that out, but I don't feel like at first glance. Even zoomed in, I feel like this is a very poor job of selling me on the gimmick. So I'm imagining, since this has $159,000, that this probably does a great job of conveying it in the main video. So as always with the video, trying to convince Kickstarter backers of three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Convince people of those three things and you will get their money. Let's see how they decide to do it with this one. 1 minute, quick, wow. There we go, boom. Cool. Not as cool. Alright. Okay, so it's a box that lights up underneath. Cool. Okay, so I'm not an abstract strategy game fan, but I don't feel like this video is making this game look particularly fun. And I would love to have your feedback on that in the chat. Because like, nothing about this aside from the lenticular pieces, which, once again, don't really... I mean, they look cool, but it doesn't look like it's a gimmick that can carry the game, to me. Oh, Cosmic Expansion, okay. Now we're talking. Different pieces, more variety. Wow. Way to not tell me anything about that except for, hey, some of the pieces when you put them on the board have these fancy glowy things. That's all you told me. So after the video, do I want it? Meh, no, no. I'd like to try it. I'd like to say, oh, that's kind of neat. It's cool in a dim room. Moving on. At least that's what you showed me in that minute. Can you do it? No, no, nothing there really convinced me at all. Which, you know, now it's not always necessary. And then how much is it? Don't know, but I do know that I'm probably not going to want the boring-looking basic one, and I'm going to want the expansion, which is good. That's always what you should be shoving me towards. So, let's see if they can answer this question. 14 created, 17 backs. Ooh, okay. We are a toy and game company founded in 2015 with support from the Kickstarter community. Now, this makes way more sense. So they've done unique volumetric 3D puzzles, escape the evolving game of survival. Wow. Stacked elevate your game. I think I might have played that one. Cube. So it's interesting. When they fail something, they get rid of and they put this please stand by. I kind of hate that, but from a company perspective, I don't mind it. It makes it very obvious, like, oh yeah, this one. It's just an interesting one. Oh, that's never good. Hey, guys. Or gals, I should say. We did reach, you know, 20 times our funding plus, but that's not enough because we were lying about needing $1,800. So that's my first impression of you, going through your track record. Not a good one. Let's see why 2,000% of your goal was not enough for you. Hint, it's because they need more money and they were lying. Okay, let's check it out. It's time to start reporting this campaign to Kickstarter. Sorry for the delay here. We've got an update coming shortly. We finally got our production samples. So this one, what do you mean? So this one isn't, how can I back this project? It's canceled, right? Oh no, this one's, oh, I see. So this one does not, I'm an idiot. Hello from Unique. This, you can still back it. It did fund successfully. I thought it did. It seemed, okay. Never mind. It's just Kickstarter's messing with stuff in the back end. For the better, I do think. First off, I'd like to apologize for the long pause here. It's July to November. Wow. July, August, September. Yeah, not great. Okay. We're super excited to show you the first production samples of this, so let's see why. Let's see what the reason why. I'd like to apologize. We had hoped to have the final production samples ready for your quote a while ago, but ended up having some wires crossed with the manufacturer, and only the first Phantom puzzle got completed. While we were waiting for the physical production samples, our manufacturer thought they were still... those look cool. Neat. Well, this delayed delivery, are we still on track? I backed your previous campaign. Where's this and that product would ship at the same time? Oh, that's not good. This was approximately caused a slight delay. Original delivery was scheduled for November, so we're now delayed approximately 45 days. Which, you know, not a great look. If you're like, yeah, we're still going to launch another one. But maybe they're going to have a great track record on Escape, the evolving game of survival. So this one looks like much more like a game. Awesome in their lane. Hopefully they mentioned the video. Looks boring AF, but cool at the same time. Would be a cool feature with other games. Foo Fox 3, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I can't wait till someone takes that board and actually makes an interesting looking game. Like one where, yeah, it's not like, ooh, it's like, because what's the difference between this and just like foil on a card? Like, it's fancy. It's in the light. It looks funny. Big update coming in just a few days. Very excited. 3 months ago. That's still pinned. All right. Bonjour. Storm looks awesome. Yeah, it cools. Is there any news about Stacked Tact Elite? Oh, is this not out? Oh, this one is out. Did people get their stuff? I feel like there should be very obvious here. Just launched. Secure a VIP copy now. It's not a flaming dumpster fire. Progress, and more. Okay, here we go. Hey everyone, we're chugging away with production. Wanted to update with what we expect Escape to hit the ocean next month. So, yeah. 2 not out. So the most recent 2 not out. Well, surely they got Stacked Elevate Your Game out. And then this one, they raised their goal and then they quit. Please stand by. We wait. So wow. So you had 4 comments and you raised $9,000. And wait, that doesn't, those numbers don't add up. I'm sorry, but if you have $9,000, assuming this funding goal, assuming your item wasn't like, yeah, 190. Yeah, this is weird, and they scrubbed everything. We've decided to postpone this project while we have to make some tweaks. Although this probably has nothing to do whatsoever with the fact that some of us are still waiting for our games from your previous campaigns. Nothing at all, just a campaign severely stalling, as one does. I give you major kudos for doing this. This is how you Kickstarter. Thanks for the update. So they pulled the plug because they hadn't shipped out their previous one, in theory. Like, imagine terraforming Mars tiles interacting with each other like this, or yeah, that would be cool. Like, especially if they had like things in the tiles as well, so they would know when they were next to a specific other tile. Like, that's pie in the skies type stuff. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It's a really cool concept. I just think this game doesn't look that cool. But granted, once we get down here, maybe it will. Hey, Quaint, how are you? Still a whole new campaign. In the meantime, still maintaining radio silence about my multiple attempts to get in touch with you regarding your lack of fulfillment for my cubed pledge. So this doesn't look good. Let's make sure people got Stacked. Elevate your game, at least. This went well, right? If you haven't received tracking, please be patient. Would also be thrilled to know the status of my game. Patience is running thin. Over 1 year and still not received this game. Can please get back to us for not receiving the game. That was 3 days ago. Seeing your new game being open for backing right now, how can we be sure we will receive the whole pledge we paid for without worse replacements? So, this is a nice change of pace, I will say. This is not someone complaining about not getting their game. This one is just someone complaining about the not getting the replacement pieces that they wanted. Are the pieces purposely to have nodules on the bottom so they don't stack neatly and purposely tilt to cause tip overs? Oh no! Oh no! That's not good for a stacking game. And the fact they just abandoned customer service. They're like, are we going to answer any of this? Will the people get mad? We don't. We just go away. Commenting again in regards to never receiving this game. This is 5 months ago, by the way. Not 5 years, 5 months. I'm sad to see additional comments expressing the same. I'm curious to know how many people who still haven't gotten the game were also supposed to receive the free Cubed Family Edition. If there's any correlation there, I'd find it even more suspicious. I've given up at this point. Yeah. Shady business, like shady tactics. Like 4 comments for 190 backers. Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, right? And it's just, And they were all new backers. Or no, 0 new backers either, returning backers. Huh. Yeah. Okay, so the Can You Do It, we dug a little more than I was hoping to have to dig, because normally we don't have to dig. But Can You Do It, I don't feel great. Like, it doesn't look... I'll do one more. I normally don't go this far back, but this track record looks pretty piss poor. Hopefully this one went great. Still waiting for mine 22 days ago. Yikes. How about you ship the product you own us for years now before bothering us constantly about to find it's our new products? How about you reply to your backers? I never received anything. Well, I'm another backer who never seen this game. Any news on this one? Has anyone received this? I certainly haven't, and all my messages and emails are being ignored. Guys, I'm going to post questions about this project in the new Kickstarter. Don't hesitate to do the same. Yes, go bombard them. This is a company that is quickly learning that they could just screw people over as long as they pay a whole bunch of money to advertise their stupid-looking game on Kickstarter, Facebook, Twitter, or wherever the hell. Jalop. God, I haven't seen them in so long. I feel like, I don't know if I'm Lex Luthor to the Jalop Superman or Superman to Jalop, like somewhere in between, but God, I hate Jalop. And I'm so glad right now that I hate this company going in based on the track record what I've seen, and they're working with Jalop. It's like one of those things where it's like, hey, yeah, I hate Jalop, and I hate the cut of their jig already. So can you do it? No, it doesn't look like they've done anything well at all. Like, and I'm not gonna keep going back. I'm sure someone's gonna be like, yeah, but you didn't go back to Open Wide, Grandma. You gotta go back to February 2017. But like, we will go back to Open Wide, Grandma, because who was expecting this to be their other game? You had to fill out the survey for us to send your shipment. We sent multiple notification. I still haven't got mine. Hi guys, my copyright, and I'm disappointed. I just read Soppy. We found that the timer's broken. Haha, fantastic game. Just got done playing. Received mine today. So yeah, this, Can You Do It looks like a really, really hard effing no. But let's get back to the Do I Want It, which once again was not really. I'd like to try it, but it doesn't look great. And then the How Much Is It, which I don't care what the price is. I wouldn't trust him with my money, and I wouldn't recommend you do the same without going through those comment sections. Storm, Strategy in Motion, and that's why we do it. 88 pieces, 1 to 8 players. Okay, thank you for making it feel like a puzzle. 88 pieces, cool. 1 to 8 players. It's a big player count. Lenticular game pieces. Oh, wow. They put them on there, and they do stuff. I just want to see one good video of you showcasing it. Just like you, phone, maybe got SpaghettiOs to the side. Hey, I'm showing you these cool pieces. We got the factory sample. Here's how they look. I'm going to turn off the light. I'm going to turn on the light. I'm going to shine my phone light. That doesn't feel like a hard video to make, does it? Especially considering the only pieces in your game, presumably, are these pieces. If you're just saying we got 88 pieces, show me one non-doctored video of these pieces, please. That's what I'd love to see. Solo mode. Take 2 storm pieces to your hand. Let's. You know what? I don't normally dig this deep in the weed, but I want to feel the excitement. Take 2 storm pieces to your hand. Mix all the remaining game pieces inside the bag. Then collect another 28 pieces. I got 30 pieces now. So I get to pick 2 pieces. Okay. Take 2 storm pieces from the drawstring bag with at least 1 matching color and connect the colors together in the center of the play area. And then you got a magic color to lay a piece. All connecting sides must match in color. Of course. Yes. If you cannot play one of your game pieces, you must draw a new one. I'm already bored. Sorry, it just sounds like one of those solo ones where I'm out. Like, it just, I love solo games, but it's, I love how you're beating around the bush with the price. Like, come on, just get to the price already. So this is, because right now you're talking about pledge levels, I do believe. Which, sure. So this is the combo sleeve. Oh, look how fancy that looks. Rewards. You can get this. Want to know the price? Ha! No. Go over here. Oh, here we go. The add-ons. Thanks for letting me know the price of the add-ons. So your expansion is $25. It doesn't feel great. $62 for the base game. That feels fine. Actually, you know what? For what this is, $87 doesn't feel bad. I'm not going to knock them on how much it is. I'm just going to knock them on everything else. So you get the limited edition sleeves. You're up to $97. That doesn't feel bad. This game, which, as far as I can tell, is not shipped out. And then this game, which may or may not be shipped out. We're not quite sure, but if it is shipped out, they, I guess, had to replace pieces. And when they replaced the pieces, they weren't great. I don't know. Only 200 units available. So the print run's about to run out. And then this one, this thing, which once again, say it with me, folks, not out yet. And apparently they had a screw up with their manufacturer, which, you know, that happens. But when you have a repeated track record of screw-ups and just absolutely just god-awful customer service. Like, if you weren't here, just watch the parts where I go through their other Kickstarters, and then you're done. That's all you need to know, I feel like, about this project. Terrible. Terrible customer service. Terrible how much, or can you do it? $15 for shipping? That's not bad. Not bad. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Jalop, ick. All right, so with 7 people, 7 brick and mortars. Yeah, okay, cool. 11,148. Wow, my brain's not working. No coffee today. 64 bucks. So that's $64 for the base game. 1,148 people got this. Then the expansion, 50 people. No, so this is the base game, but it's with a fancy box. And 52 people are like, man, I gotta get that limited edition box. Okay, moving on. That's it? What? Isn't there a deluxe pledge? Oh, okay. So there's just the limited edition box, and then the oh, this is just the early bird. Oh, it's one of those bullcrap early birds. Yeah. Oh man, only 1,148 people and counting got it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, never a good sign. Okay. Wow. Let's take this one over our knee and give it a spanking after we check out the comments, which hopefully are people saying, you guys suck at customer service. Oh, this comment is under review for potentially violating this. More than 2 weeks later after my petition to show lenticular pieces in a promised video next week. Yeah. Once again, I don't feel like what I'm asking for is a big ask. Pieces, if your game is all about these pieces, there should be one video with the pieces. Like, and it's not hard. I worked for a factory. You could say, like, you have a back and forth. You'd be like, hey, can you shoot me a video of those pieces, a short one, send it to me? And that's done. Like, you just are not. Probably because, yeah, not good stuff. I don't want to slander anybody, but the thoughts that I want to say, slanderous. Slanderous. More than 2 weeks later, my petition to show real lenticular pieces in a promised video next week, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Nothing yet. I will cancel my pledge one day before the campaign ends if they don't show the real project. I'm tired of asking and always soon. Only 10 days left to close the campaign and nothing really. Be careful, guys. Waiting for a prototype as well. First, I backed Escaped with Cube, then Unique. Sad that I'm now backing Storm and Stacked without ever owning a single project made. Super bagger. With all these delays, I'm going to get all 5 games simultaneously. They better live up to the hype. Alex, they will not. The fact that they don't have a rule booklet on here, the fact that there's no tabletop simulator, the fact that, like, there's so many red flags on this. There's no quotes, there's no previews, there's no gameplay. Like, I didn't even take the time to punch, like, the horse is dead. Yes, I could punch this horse in the stomach over and over again, but Friendly Rabbit Inc. sucks. Like, they are just... Dear God, like, it's almost one of those ones where you're like, man, I kind of just hope that this is a great Kickstarter lesson and nothing ships out, honestly. Where it's like, well, guess we'll hopefully learn our lesson. Hi, Chris Escaped is scheduled to deliver in late January. He got the cubed add-on during the... Because these were like 2022, weren't they? Wasn't that the, like, before, the, you know, the grandma not suitable for work game or whatever it was? That one was. I don't know if that one's one of the ones that he hasn't got yet. Escape is scheduled to be delivered in that. Yeah, it is. Cubed. Let's see. Cubed and Stacked was completed and delivered to thousands of backers a few years ago. Its purchases are all coming together through our previous Escape Unique campaigns. That's why he hasn't received his games yet. Winky face. Oh, that makes it so much better. Yes, yes, yes. Those games you have in your inventory, he should definitely have to wait until all 5 ship at one time. And I understand from a business perspective, I get it. But man, yes, that sucks. You suck. Escape has an ETA of November, so it's technically on time in Kickstarter stage. Right now, it's silly, but in 6 months, it'll be a problem. Okay. Yeah, don't back off of that, Alex. Pin him to the wall. Pin him to the wall and encourage everyone else in all those to pin him to the wall. Go into every single one of those comment section and just, I wish you could personal message, be like, hey, all these people who had problems, that complained and they completely ignored, which was like, I saw like 20. There's 20, 30, like that. I'm sure the more you scroll, the more you could find. Like, these people deserve the slap in the face that hopefully they're going to get from all these repeat backers. Or they're going to miraculously ship them all out. Fingers crossed, but it doesn't look great based on Kickstarter history, right? More than one weekend from a petition show real lenticular pieces in a promise video. This is the same guy. Nothing yet. But once again, it's an incredibly reasonable request, which once again you could easily ask your manufacturer to do. The fact that they are not doing it is incredibly telling. There will be many in the same boat. This team has been raising funds for successful projects for long enough to know that we need genuine working prototypes to commit. No, they don't, because people just keep giving them money. And if reputable game reviewers are giving early access to great YouTube presentations, the campaign backing would be significantly better. Yeah, it's just all the duh. Like, and I know, maybe you as someone who's never made a board game, I think that's a lot to ask. No, it's not. No, it's not, because you could very easily go to, I'd say, any convention within a 50 to 100 mile radius, probably. That's like on the larger side. And there will most likely be a reviewer there. And like I'm saying, if you went to any of the major PAX or BGGs or Gen Con or GaryCon or any of these, you could easily get quotes from not only game designers, game publishers, game reviewers, and there's so many game reviewers who'd be like, hey, can I put you by $50 for an hour of your time or something like that? I've had people literally be like, and I've been like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll meet you here, do this. Like, it's not hard, but you chose not to do it. And that's on top of just the lenticular pieces. Just contact your manufacturer. Like, no, they could not be bothered to do the bare minimum. As a result, they've just completely ignored this section except for the things that they wanted to answer. Because this was 19 hours ago, this was 3 days ago, this was 1 day ago, this was 3 days ago, 1 day, one. They don't want to answer these because they know who they are. And it's not great. It's not great. And I hate to be the person that has to do this sort of stuff on this channel, but this is what I do. And honestly, I kind of like it. I love when we find these freaking dumpster fires. Buyer beware. More than 1 week after petition. Agreed. I keep checking back to see if there's been any prototype videos. I like the idea of this, but really it's just a twist on dominoes. What will set it for me is the quality of the lenticulars. Yeah, it doesn't look like an impressive game. I agree. It's insane to me that they have produced a video showing a prototype. Like, there's no way they were running this campaign without having done a prototype to see if it really works, right? I picked a couple of their games in the past, so I'm very disappointed to see how this one is going. Having a bunch of renders just borders on a scam. Okay, so some people are returning backers. What is this VIP all about? What are the rest of us missing out on? I think it's something for previous backers of the other game. A previous backer, your store pieces will come with variant versions. No idea what that means. Ooh, people are going to want that. Okay, let's check out their one update. Wow. One update in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. In 2 weeks. And you had people beforehand apparently asking you stuff. Let's see what this doozy is. Is it just thank you? Thanks. We're out. This game has been in my mind all day, and I had a brilliant thought. I think this game would be best played on a Lazy Susan. Hopefully I remember this in a year so I get the appropriate size for the game. Okay. Absolutely stock. Can't wait for the previous one either. Oh, wow. Okay. So final grade is not good. Do I want it? No. No, I don't. As a gamer, it does not look terribly fun. You did not sell me on the game. You did not sell me on the expansion. There is no video to watch. There is no gameplay preview to watch. There is no how to play video to watch. There are no quotes telling me about some of my favorite parts of the game. Like, there's not a lot here to base informed decision on. So, do I want it? No. Can you do it? God, heck no. No. Just no. Like, I went through this one, and this one, and this one, and then I looked at this one, even though it looked totally fishy, like the numbers don't number, the way they should. What was this one? 100. I'm just so curious. You guys are on something with this game. I'm a school teacher and I play Cube Solo while I'm posted for, okay. Whatever. This one doesn't look nearly as sketchy as the other one, but can you do it? No, I don't feel comfortable with that at all. And then how much is it? That doesn't seem bad. Like, it doesn't seem bad. It seems like the kind of game that you go waste $112 on, be super disappointed in after a while, and then probably get a decent return on your investment in like a math trade or something like that, because it does have that gimmick, and I think that they're probably, based at least on their track record, not going to do a huge print run of this. I can't imagine that they have the capital to do that based on how long this other stuff has been just sitting there, like with their manufacturer. Like, just like the fact that they have this much of a backlog for who they are is just really interesting. Like, you see 14 created, you're like, okay, that feels like well established. But then as soon as you go down and see more, it's like, oh, what? Oh, okay, that game I do believe is popular. That Disturbed Friends, I think that one sells well on Amazon, because I think, yeah, either way, I don't feel great. So Final Grade is it's really bad. From the main image, which doesn't do a great job showcasing your gimmick, to your entire story, everything. I felt like you just did a terrible job spotlighting. Like, ugh. It's another bad grade. I'm trying to think of anything that what I'd say is a good redeeming factor to it, and it's the price. 75, 77, 99, whatever, 100 for this with the expansion. It's not terrible, but still, it just looks so incredibly generic. And you had, like, you didn't even spotlight your other games, right? Like, before I give a grade, I do want to see what other people think of their games. Like, are these games getting highly rated on Board Game Geek? Is my question. People like them. Re-uploaded by Stacked Elite. Oh, this one's not out yet. For Bomber and Uni placement. Oh no, it's just we're at 24,000. That's very bad. That is very bad. Okay. Like, if I clicked on the games that are near that, you would probably be like, oh yeah, those games all look not great. Yeah. Too Many Monkeys, Muses, Lifetime, Table Soccer, Maccabees, Monster Laundry. That's a fun little dexterity game. That one, I think that one deserves some love. But you get what I'm saying. Like, this is not. And then Cubed, which this was the other one that apparently. Oh, this is a different game. I don't know. Maybe you should spotlight that so I don't have to look it up. Final Grade is bad. It's a D. It's a D. I was thinking D minus or F, but honestly, for how much poop they are trying to row their boat through, I don't necessarily think the worst strategy is not just to shut your mouth and just get their money and then, just keep on trucking. I feel like the more you open your mouth and the more you remind people, because this is ending on December 18th. And let's be quite frank, I don't feel like this $100 that you've invested in Storm is really probably on most people's the top of their mind at December 18th. And they're probably going to squeeze this out and then squeeze out a game that's very mediocre, like if I had to predict based on everything I've seen here. And so I'm going to go with a D. The only thing I do think that's a good strategy for them. And I feel like the price is reasonable. I don't feel like they did a good job spotlighting anything at all. I felt like this was like and I say this D with all emphasis on I would not recommend backing this. Like, just no. Wait for their next campaign. Get it as an add-on because it'll probably ship with that if anything goes by their trend. But I will say I'll give them kudos for continuing to keep chugging forward and taking people's money. So D, but yeah, icky. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below as I'm trying to reach a number. Honestly, my brain's been so transfixed with something else, which I'm so excited to tell you all about, but I cannot. But one day I'll let you know. Have a good one. Probably a show tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, and if you want to see a show, let me know which one.